Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to our podcast. This is our podcast. I think the name of it is Pizza and Cocktails.
Pizza and cocktails without pizza and cocktails because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me, and I'm sure it's still like late morning for you, so we don't have issues. But I think the premise at some point is to have pizza and cocktails. But
not right now. But in person, we will absolutely be doing that, pizza and cocktails.
yeah, it's different. You can have different. You get a little bit deeper when you're in person, and you have like the alcohol, the pizza, everything, all the comfort things that can make you feel just at ease and at home. You know, rather than bitching on the internet, because I get tired of that. But I'll still bitch on the internet.
I was gonna say, I get tired of bitching on the internet, but I will still bitch on the internet because it's so annoying that people bitch on the internet, so that you bitch on the internet about people bitching on the internet all the damn time. Yeah, it's
full cycle. It's full circle. I have the right to. I can do what I want. Deal with it.
Yeah, speaking about that, I posted that video of how I gained weight. And it's something like that we've talked about as well. But there were so many comments telling me, wow, like, why do people always focus on the negativity and not on the positive comments and stuff like that? And it's like, look, we focus on the positive stuff, but it's also my platform, and I choose to speak on things that I think is important. If me talking about, like my own insecurities, I feel like that will resonate with somebody. I'm not a fucking robot,
They're honestly, a lot of those comments are such, I hate using the word echo chamber over and over, but it really is. It's the same thing over and over. Whenever you decide to talk about something that's bothering you, whenever you decide to point out something that is affecting you, it turns into, why you got to bring attention to that? Why are you focusing on that? Like every single time. And it's just kind of, well, because it's a part of it as well. I think 90% of the time I'm focusing on other things and I'm keeping things light and on the subject, but there's nothing wrong with diverting to things that people are saying or literally how you're feeling in general, because you're a human being. Like behind the camera, I'm a human with emotions and feelings, and this is what I'm going through, and you're going to point it out, so I'm going to point it out and talk about it. I don't see what's wrong with that. I don't know why people have such a hard time with that. I refuse to, I don't know how you are, because I had people back when a few months ago, I was really going through it, and I focused and put out a lot of feelings and reacting to things, and I refuse to let someone have the last word if they're like dead ass wrong, because they want to. They'll just keep going, and I refuse, and I won't like light them up disrespectfully. I'll just keep informing them until basically I win. I just did it yesterday. Like I can't do it. Like, you're not gonna come at me with your stupid rhetoric and your stupid BS or your crappy political takes. Like I can't allow it.
I saw you. I was working. I didn't see it, but then as soon as I was done with work, I'm like, Wheezy!
I can't help it. I can't help it. Like, because someone like that is so stupid.
No,
they want to be right, and they want to say the last thing, and I'm like, no, you're not gonna make me feel stupid. You're stupid.
Yeah.
No, I can't let it go.
And Chatter was so dumb because Chatter was just spewing the same hateful things and just generalizing everybody. So he just kept going and, the same thing, the same old rhetoric and all that crap. And I was like, oh my God, like, you're so... It's a cult. I'm sorry. We're not going to get political, okay? But I'm just...
Hashtag do better.
Yeah, hashtag do better. That's it.
Me. Hashtag do better.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Do better.
I'm on it.
So in the mental health conversation, so I'm not taking any more medication. The medication that I was taking was for my anxiety, and it worked, but that meant that I was just coasting through life. Like, I was coasting, meaning like, okay, I woke up late, cool. Like, oh, I didn't create content, cool. Like, it's just like, dude, like I had no feelings and emotions, that I was just eating, not working out, not doing anything productive. I'm no longer in that medication though, so I'm not taking any medication. Oh, I am taking cortisol. I think that helps for like mood phase. That's what I'm taking.
Oh, cool. I actually, funny. Where's my stuff? I grabbed it because I was running around because I am never on time for anything. Hi, I have ADHD. I do take medication for that, but it does not help me be on time. I'm taking L-tyrosine and B6 and D somewhere.
I've taken those before.
Yeah. They've been very, very helpful. I'm gonna take them right now as I'm sitting here with my water. But they've been really helpful. I've been on anti-anxiety medicine and depression meds and everything too, and not a fan. I do take Adderall. But I am a regulated Adderall taker, not a tweaker.
Yeah, that stuff. Okay, not gonna lie. I took that, I used to buy that.
Everyone did at some point.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, I gotta focus on school and stuff like that. I'm at work, I'm tired. So like, you know, there used to be somebody. Anyways, we do not condone that kind of, but we don't condone it. Anyways, it is vitamin hour. So let me go ahead and get my water, actually. You're popping yours, I'm gonna pop mine.
Yeah, I took the tires. Which one did I take? Sometimes I forget if I took my Adderall. It's not fun. You gotta remember.
All right, yeah.
One more. Be healthy, children. This is the most 30-something shit.
This is so 30s. Oh my god, Nate was here when I refilled my prescriptions, and I had like 6 bags. And this man was like, okay, usually I don't feel like you're 30, but you are 30. I was like, yeah. I'm putting it in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh god.
Yep, I have do you have a pill organizer?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I got one too. I got the black separated one where I can just take it with me when I'm running behind. I can run out the door of it. It saves my life and my sanity. But yeah, this is 30. My back hurts. I've thrown my back out washing my face.
Oh my god.
It's fine. I still love my 30s, but it just hurt a little more.
Yeah, I love my 30s too. I feel more confident and more. I'm comfortable being vulnerable. I like it.
Yeah, me too. Because I don't care what other people think. That's I think the biggest difference of my 30s is I don't really care what anyone else thinks. They're like, oh, how are you comfortable doing that? Oh,
yeah.
I just am. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah, and within not caring, you can also respond to people just being shitty on the internet, right? It's part. It's just putting somebody in their place. Like somebody's so stupid and miserable in their place. That's it. And then we move forward.
Like I don't have to sit here and be a punching bag. Like I can respond. Like, oh, you're dumb. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Moving on. Mm-hmm. They never have anything to say back to it. So
this is a podcast and we are wrestling content creators. So I guess we can talk about some wrestling.
Yeah, we are wrestling. I love wrestling.
Some good old wrestling. What's your favorite? What do you want to talk about? Naomi is Miss Money in the Bank. We're freaking happy about that. Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank. I'm alright with that. I'm not hating on it.
I was really happy with Naomi winning, obviously. Seth winning, I'm like this with everything going in, though. I don't know how much you hear me say this shit, but I don't have super strong feelings unless it's like really dumb. Unless it's really, really dumb. It takes a lot for me to crash out and be upset about something. But I just kind of am along for the ride most of the time. So LA Knight losing Money in the Bank, I had a lot of people that were really upset. And visibly on my stream, I even said I was deflated. Like I really wanted it to be LA Knight. And that was the end of it. Okay, Seth won. That makes sense. Moving forward, I just keep telling everyone, like, okay, we got to keep rolling forward. The stuff's going to continue to happen and change. You don't have to harp on the 5-page dissertations of someone sitting on TikTok and like complaining about everything that happened in one particular pay-per-view. It's exhausting. Like the world in itself is exhausting. Why do we have to make wrestling exhausting too? I can't do that. I don't want to do that.
I understand people having their grievances with certain stuff and they want certain change. Like with LA Knight, you know, I'm not the biggest LA Knight fan. I do like him. I appreciate his work, but I'm not like his biggest fan. I was disappointed that he didn't get it, but I don't know. I don't see what they're going to do with LA Knight. I don't. And then he came and attacked. Who did he attack on Monday Night Raw?
Who did he? Was it
Rollins? I think it was Rollins. Wait. Yeah.
It was Bronson or Braun?
Okay. Well, yeah. So he came out and attacked them. So maybe him and a couple of other guys are going to create a group or something.
Possibly. I see. That's the thing too. I never know. I'm like, wow, maybe I could piece this together, and he's gonna do this with them. But my brain don't work that good. That's like the thing about watching wrestling all the time is sometimes there's so many things happening. It's like you short circuit. Like, what is your favorite thing happening? Just in general right now, like what do you think is being done really well, whether like anywhere? It doesn't just have to be WWE, it can be anything.
I do like just Naomi. I think everything that Naomi is doing is absolutely brilliant for me right now. The thing that I'm more excited for than anything it's a lot of AEW stuff. Like Hurt Syndicate and MJF are doing their thing, and they are so funny because MJF is already a damn fool, you know. But MVP adding his commentary to to everything that MJF is doing. It's so funny. And this man has a cane and he attacks people with his cane. And it's the funniest damn thing. I always get so excited because it's so goofy, but it's so great. And then we have Timeless Tony and Mercedes interacting, and that honestly, their interaction almost made me cry because they're talking about like little girls in the audience and what that match is going to mean to them. So when they were talking about it, and they were just like, yeah, it's like little girls are going to see this match. And they're going to be like, wow, these are two crazy bitches. And I almost cried because I was like, yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what we saw wrestling when we were little girls. And I don't know who you looked up to, but I looked up to Lita so much because she was getting, she was doing all this cool stuff with the boys. And at the end of the day, like, it's like there's so much negativity in all of this. And it's like, I could partake in some of the negativity, but like, I'm being goofy.
Me as well. I think it's a blurry line sometimes, especially with what we do, because we are on stream and we're having fun with our communities and everything. And we're in, I don't know about you, but a lot of the time when I'm watching, I'm just in the story mode. I'm in the wrestling show. I'm not critiquing particular things about how the booking is happening or whatever. Like, I have a whole thing. Me and Drew McIntyre. That was, I love Drew McIntyre. Obviously, he's so good. He's so good. Yes. But I'm going to talk my shit anytime he comes on the screen because that's just how I feel about him complaining. But he's obviously so good.
Yeah. I can tease you about it, too, because I know you're not being serious. I know you're not like, oh, Drew, I hate Drew Mac. No! It's all a part of the damn show.
But I have people genuinely, why do you hate Drew McIntyre? Why do you hate Seth Rollins? I don't hate either of them. I own so much Seth Rollins merch. I've been a fan of him for so long. Like, no, I don't. It's just right now, I like him less than someone else and who he's feuding with. So that's just where we're at. That's how it works.
I get that too, because people are always like, why do you hate so-and-so? Why do you always, oh my God, I get it with the Latinos, because every single time Penta, because Penta's almost, like, he's so close to winning, and I'm always like, don't give it to Penta, because just for me, I'm just like, dude, there's so many people that have been in your company for years, just trying to get opportunities, you know. Penta and Rey Fenix immediately got their WrestleMania moments, and we got Dragon Lee not doing that just yet, so it's like, for me, it's just, I'd rather see the people that have been there putting in the work to get those opportunities. So there's a lot of time where I'm rooting against Penta, and of course, oh my God, it's always the Latinos hating on other Latinos, and it's like, all right,
they go deep.
No, they go deep. Even when I posted the like the political, like the, I think it was a screenshot or something of my tweet. Somebody said, oh, but you hate Latinos though. Or no, but you hate Latino wrestlers though. I'm like, whatever. Oh my God.
We were just talking about it last night. I get it. No, there's so many people there that it's like, well, utilize them in some way. Do something with them in some way. And or you don't have to put Ray and Penta in a tag team. They're fine right now. Focus on the tag team that you do have. Like, there's just so many ways to look at things. But the comment section runs my brain sometimes. It just runs it. I get into cycles where I'm spiraling out of control just because I can't believe that people say the things that they say. Or telling me something that clearly someone already told me. Like, I know if I misspoke or something like that.
Yeah.
Get off my D.
Dick. Yeah, I know. Get off.
You told me already.
Yeah, get off my dick.
I'll ask you. I want to ask you something. I feel like we've touched on it before, but even now, I think we're both a lot more comfortable just speaking and even having more experience with streaming. How do you feel just in general about not only our comment sections, but the way that we're treated versus some of the other like male streamers that are in our space? Because there's not a lot of the women that do it the amount that we do. The amount of times a week. Like, you're the only person I think that does it. You do it the most because you're doing WWE and then you're also doing AEW. So do you feel that you're treated particularly different? Is it something that you focus on or that bothers you, or does it not?
I mean, the immediate, oh, sweeties, or oh, honey, it's okay, or something like that, those always annoy me, but it's nothing to like be mad about. I don't know. I think more so people just like to tell me what to do. That's like the main thing. if I'm like talking about something so passionately because somebody on chat said something and then all I get is calm down. You need to calm down. It's like, don't tell me to calm down. You should never tell a woman to calm down, by the way.
I think that's the biggest thing I notice is just being told what to do more than them. In what I observe. And even when it's something that they don't do, I can say I have a cold, and maybe it shouldn't bother me to the level that it does, but it's like you get a bombardment of it every time. And so then it's like, did you try this? Did you try this? Did you try this? Just recently, like my car is in the shop for God knows how long. But I'm a 32-year-old adult. I'm a pretty good adult, believe it or not. I know I seem like a spaz, but I've covered every base that there is to cover in this situation. So you're not telling me anything that I don't already know or that I haven't already tried. So I feel like a bitch because I get annoyed because I'm being told all of these things over and over that I've already done and already tried, and it's not what I want to focus on. And so I feel bad. I don't know if just being on the internet has done that to me, because I feel like I should view it as, oh, people are just trying to help, but I view it as you see me as incompetent. Like you see me as like this dumb blonde bitch that like I can't figure things out, and so you have to tell me. And I have a person in particular that I swear every single thing I say, they like Google it and then copy and paste like some shit that doesn't even make sense with what I'm talking about. And I'm just like, huh? What? Yeah. What are you talking about? I think it's just, and part of it is probably just an insecurity thing. Because I feel very strongly about the fact that we can be treated differently than some of the guys, and I love the guys, like they're some of my best friends, but there's just a noticeable difference with it where I feel, one, we have to work harder, which any of them would attest to, and we also have to deal with more bullshit because we're seen in a certain way. Women on the internet, for a lot of them, are women on the internet for their viewing pleasure, not for like actual conversation and entertainment. So it's different for them. A lot of people don't want to tune in because you're not. Like Minnie, you're not going to sit there and like do whatever anyone asks of you, and you're not there to look pretty for someone. You're there to talk and be invested in what you're invested in and what you like. And so I struggle with that because it's like, I'm not here for that. I'm a human being, dog. Yeah. It's just, it spotlights how big of a problem that can be.
Yeah. It's also a problem because me and you are similar when it comes to the way we speak. We curse a lot. And like we say bro and dog. Is because like you said, like, I'm not here for you to be like, oh my God, you're so pretty. I'm not here to be like, sit here. Like, we're watching wrestling, you know? Like, we're watching wrestling. So yes, we're going to be yelling and we're going to be like, what the fuck, you know? But I understand what you mean because there's this person on Facebook. I keep him as a pet at this point because he comments every single video of mine just talking crap, and it's mostly about oh this woman is just screaming like a baboon and all these other stuff.
I'd leave it too.
He's so mad, and it's funny because I don't even know what video I posted. I don't know what, or I think it was a collaboration. I don't even know what I did, but then he was like, oh, I'm sure you weren't screaming like a baboon over there, or he's always talking crap, and I'm like, you know, Santi and Conman especially, you know that man be yelling?
Screams.
Yeah, what are you
kidding me? Conman's wide-eyed yelling and everything is exciting, and that's legitimately how he is. So when people are like, that's not real, like, no dude, that's legit. It's just how it is. Yeah. You have to find humor in some of them. That's the thing, is that some people really think that like some of the things tear me apart. There was one of the ones that actually got me. When I went to WrestleMania, and I had my husband take a picture of me standing on the stage, and I wore every single bracelet that I own. Like everyone that anyone has ever given me, I wore. And so I had bracelets like up to the middle of my arm. And there was a guy that replied and said, there's a bracelet for every hand job she gave to get those tickets.
Oh my God.
And I couldn't even be mad because I was like, that's actually funny. Like, that's not true, but I mean, it was funny.
So some of them are funny. That's the thing. I used to call out those comments because I actually thought it was funny. Like, I would be like, dude, this is really funny. Like, you know, like, I know you're trying to insult me, But it's really funny. And even then,
it can be clever.
Yeah. And even then, when I was laughing at them or laughing with them, people were like, don't feed into the negativity, Minnie. Fuck that hate. I'm like, come on. Like, just let me.
What am I supposed to do?
This is funny. It's clever what they're talking shit about.
You know, people bring up a lot when they come through my comment sections is there's quite a few people that say, you think you and Minnie are two of the people that interact the most. Like, you guys interact with your chat and your community the most. And I've said recently many times, like, thank you for saying that. Like, yes, we do. I said, but at the same time, that really can come at a cost, like to our detriment, because sometimes you're not in the headspace for it. Sometimes it is a lot, or you feel like you're just constantly dealing with stupidity, or you're being badgered, even if someone doesn't mean things that way. So, like, there's a positive to it, but there's also a negative. There's times where I felt like I need to turn it off, but I'm afraid. Then I'm also afraid to, because it's like, well, I've built my entire platform on the interaction. At what point am I either not going to be able to do it anymore, or not do it at the level that I do it?
Yeah, you and I we interact with our audience. There's so many platforms that we post on too, so it's hard to keep up with every single comment, you know, like on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, right, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, all that. But I do check out my Instagram comments, and like most of the time, like I can respond even if people are like talking shit. I'm like, whatever. But there's sometimes where like mentally I can't take it, and I go in the comment section, and immediately is just some fucking mark just like trying to dissect or trying to use wrestling logic, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm done. And just because of that one mark, I don't interact with anybody else in that video, because I'm like, I'm done. I can't, like, I don't need to hear that you've been a wrestling fan since birth. I've been a wrestling fan since birth. So actually,
listen, young lady, I've been watching since way longer than you. You weren't even yet, sir. Cool. Like, I don't know what you want me to do with that, Bob. I'm watching now, and I like things the way that I like them. It just, I don't know. I feel like I just get tripped up in my head sometimes over it. It's such a weird space to live in. It's such a weird thing to do. Like, trying to explain it to anybody, I think half the time I can't even explain it to myself. I'm like, I do this thing, and I don't know why people watch me, but they do. Mm-hmm. I don't know how this happened, but I do. Another random question that popped in my head. Mm-hmm. Was there anyone, when you started streaming, was there like an aspiration for you to do it? Like, did you think like, I'm going to be a streamer and a content creator, and I'm going to be just like this person? Or was it just like, I'm going to do this because I feel like it? Like, what, do you remember the process of how it started, or no?
Yeah, but I found my aspiration through like a different lens. But a content creator that I looked up to, the person that I would be watching on Twitch was Hassan Piker. Do you know who he is? He's a political streamer. Yeah, so I would watch him because that was when I was balling and I would work from home. So I would just have his stream up like every single day. So he was my inspiration to start streaming, because I'm like, his personality, like he rages, and I'm like, his personality is kind of like mine, like we're like, if somebody's talking shit, like I'm not afraid to call you a dumbass, you know, like, and you're a dumbass. So he was my inspiration to start streaming. So I started streaming, but when it came to like a wrestling creator, I didn't really look up to anybody. I saw what other people were doing, but I didn't really see myself, like, it was hard for me to, I just wanted to bring in my comedy in as well, like my comedic side, which is what I did. And then streaming just became what streaming is. So now streaming takes over more than, you know, me creating videos for it. Yeah.
Do you get asked that a lot? Do people in the comments ask you a lot, like for advice, or do they ask you how you got into it or what your inspiration was? Does that seem to be a very common thing that people ask you?
Who my inspiration was? No, but advice, no. Yes, constantly. Advice is always everywhere. DMs, comments, where I just put
what do you say?
I just put a paywall behind it now.
I love that. I did put how to do the reaction videos behind a paywall. It wasn't a very well made video, but I think it's like $7 or something. I was like, listen, if you want, fine. I figured this out. I give advice where I can and who I trust, but like, I'm self-taught in this. Like, I didn't go, I don't have a fucking college degree. I didn't learn how to do any of this through some program. I'm self-taught, and it was a lot of trial and error. And I had, 3 people that I leaned on when I absolutely could not figure things out. Surprised by how many people ask, I guess. It's a very, very common thing for me right now. Not only the inspiration thing, but how can I get into this? How can I do this? What is your advice for it? And I have to watch myself because when I think about it, I didn't also set out to be like a wrestling content creator. I liked being live. I liked vlogging. My inspirations were my favorite YouTubers back in the 2000s. I was a vlog girly. And then I got into streaming because of some Instagram lives with two indie wrestlers that I watched like during shutdown. Puff and who was the other one? Stratosphere, up from like the Buffalo, Toronto area. They were with Limitless Wrestling. So that was how I got into it. And I just started because I did TikTok lives. I liked the live format. It didn't start out doing wrestling stuff. I started doing all kinds of stuff. So I never have like this answer. There wasn't this like clear cut path of, well, I'm going to be a WWE content creator and this is the path that I'm going to take to do it. It just was like, well, here I am. The only thing is it just was kind of right place, right time, I think. And with the state of wrestling and how popular it got and the changes that happened that made it more popular, just made this more of a thing. The thing that bothers me the most is that it's hard to express and tell people that being a content creator is not for everybody. Like, not everybody can be one. Not everyone has the personality for it. Not everyone has the time for it. Not everyone has the drive for it. So I don't know what to tell people. Like, it really is just individually based. But I feel like I want to make a whole separate platform or like a paywall series of my advice on how to be one. I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna take that.
I did it for Instagram subbies, and honestly, I think I give grade A advice. I'm not tooting my own horn here. I have 2 videos where I basically show, okay, so you want to do what I do, you want to clip your reaction, blah blah blah. I show them the steps into how to do it. I give them the website, blah blah. So I have 2 videos on that, and then like every like 2-3 times a week I'm just giving like random content advice. But it's also like advice that like I've had to basically struggle with just to do streaming and content, you know, because it's like I just talk because I talk about it all. Like I talk about, oh, like how do you deal with hate comments, and then I basically tell them what I told you that one time. I was just like, they don't have your phone number, they don't know your family, they don't know your full name, they don't know you. They're creating this image of you, so they're hating on that image, not you, you know.
It's the projection of it.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean that's what I do with my IG subbies. I get good feedback from it too, so yeah.
I'm gonna take it. I might do it on Patreon or Instagram, but I definitely want to do it.
Yeah, I also post my pedicure pics anyways. Follow subscribe to my Instagram. I do, because
not for free. It's not for free.
No, it's not for free, and it's a pedicure. Also, I'm in a relationship, so before, not gonna lie, so I would get people wanting feet pics, and I would be like, okay, $50 a foot, $100. I only did it a couple of times, but then when I got in my relationship, at first Nate was cool with it, but then he was like, I don't know, because it seems like now you because he's like, it's just feet, but at the same time we know what that picture is being used for. So basically, me posting my pedicures on Instagram subbies, he's like, he gave me that idea. He was like, just post your pedicures on subbies. I was like, oh yeah, you're right, cool.
That's smart. Yeah. I need to utilize the sub thing on Instagram more, for sure. I definitely do. I've never sent one. I've thought about it because obviously, I get the emails and I get the offers too, and I'm like,
and it's your fee, and there's so much, and like they're willing to pay. I'm like, for fee.
I might. I'll use the one that doesn't have the tattoos on it, so it's not like superly identifiable, because I have tattoos on my right leg and my right foot. So
oh yeah.
You can tell on my left one. There's nothing on it. You can't tell. Yeah. But it's not the prettier one. The right one's prettier than the left one. Do you have feet problems?
I actually have bug bites above my left foot right now. That's kind of that's really ugly, but mine are really small. I have small feet. I actually like my feet a lot.
What size feet do you have?
5.5.
Oh my god, it's dinky.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
They're little, and they got a nice little arch. You know, just letting you guys know, if you're interested to see my pedicure pictures, subscribe to my Instagram.
Oh man. I'm surprised my feet aren't bigger. I'm Slavic, so like my bone structure is fucking broad. Like I got that jaw. People talk about my jawline and call me handsome Squidward and shit. I'm like, fuck you. I can't help it. I'm Slavic, and then my feet are big, and I've got bunions and shit. Like, at
least you got
standing
a jawline,
for a living.
Yeah. I would love it, dude. I used to have it. Like I'm doing that. I'm doing the
gua sha.
Gua sha, but I put it in the fridge or freezer. I mean, so then I think the coldness is supposed to take the puffiness away. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that to happen.
I would do that. I'm gonna get the gua sha. I've thought about it. because I get water retention like under here sometimes, especially when I drink, and I drink every weekend. So then I wake up Monday and I'm like, shit, drowning. I can't help it. I like the cocktails.
I like my cocktails too. We will do pizza and cocktails one day in person, hopefully.
Okay, Minnie, we're going to play a game. This is what we're going to do at the end of every podcast episode that we do as a palate cleanser, but also just as something different that we can do. It might be wrestling, might not be wrestling related, but one of us will come up with something that we do that's just a little more fun. And I decided that I was going to show Minnie NFL logos. I am a Detroit Lions girly. Most people that watch me know that. Go Lions. I hate Bears. I don't care about Seth Rollins. So I'm gonna ask Minnie, do you have basic knowledge of the NFL? Do you know anything at all of logos? We flying blind?
Maybe Seattle Seahawks, maybe. Oh,
okay,
and Raiders. Oh, and Raiders. Yes, because that's from California. And Chargers, I think. Yes.
You think? Okay. We're gonna put you to the test. Yes. I'm gonna find out. We're gonna send Minnie logos and we're gonna see if she can guess them. Okay, first one's in.
Well, it's a raven. I don't know the state. Ravens?
The Ravens.
Ravens.
What color are Ravens? What color are Ravens?
Oh, they're black. This is purple. This is or red. Red Hawks. The
Red Hawks?
The Red Hawks?
Okay.
Oh wait, Seattle Seahawks? Is that
wait. You said you knew the Seahawks.
Is this a Seahawk? I don't know.
Yeah, no. So this is the now I have to think. The Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, Arizona Cardinals. Okay.
Cardinals. Do you have Cardinals in California?
I have no idea. I barely know what the color of the Raven was. What the hell? Oh wait, Chargers.
Yeah.
I only knew that because of Santi, because I think he has that in his logo. It's only because
I think he does. Yeah. I think he has it synonymous with him at this point. People are like, oh yeah, that's Santi. No, it's the Chargers. See?
That's smart marketing. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I think I know this one. Cleveland Browns.
Close. So close.
So Cleveland.
This is the
Cincinnati. I don't know what their name is called.
I'm saying close solely because of Midwest, but this has to do with a particular wrestler. It is their favorite. I don't know if you know that.
So I know Browns.
No, it's not Ohio.
It's a C.
I know.
I know.
I know. It is a C.
So there's Chargers, Cardinals.
Think of wrestlers that are associated with Chicago. That should help. Oh, I said it.
Oh, Chicago, but Bears?
Yeah, the Bears.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay,
but yeah, it doesn't have a bear on it, so it makes you go with the city.
Yeah.
But you knew some teams.
Yeah.
My dumbass. Oh, this one. Fuck it. Listen. Said.
I feel like I'm supposed to know who this is. Patriots.
No.
I've seen this before. Like, I feel like, because if I watch a Super Bowl, it's for the halftime show, and I feel like I've seen this.
You probably have. Okay, so I'll give a clue. With kind of recent news, it does have a relation to WrestleMania.
Oh, so Vegas?
Mm.
Oh, New Orleans?
Mm-hmm.
But what the hell is that? That's like that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually don't know. What the hell that is, and they're probably gonna yell at me. But they're the Saints.
Oh, Saints! Oh, I'm stupid. Ricky Saints. because he's Ricky Saints because he's from New Orleans. Oh my God,
wait, that's right. There was another connection there.
Damn it! You know what? I'm kind of disappointed in myself with that one. Oh, Dolphins! the New York Dolphins? No, there's no dolphins.
Minnie,
in
are
New
there
York.
are there dolphins? Do they go up that high? I'm not sure.
They're Florida. Florida
Yeah.
Dolphins. Florida Dolphins.
City.
What cities are there? Orlando. No, I've been to Florida too. What the hell? Orlando, Tampa.
No. But they do have a team. That's the thing about Florida. They have so many different teams. This is like the most southern team, the most south. They have an Oos on their team. Their quarterback is an Oos.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Tua. His name is Tua Tagovailoa or something like that.
I don't know. Dolphins.
The Miami Dolphins.
Miami.
Miami.
Okay, Miami Dolphins.
They have a lot of teams.
Ooh, I know this one. Kansas City Chiefs. Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you, Taylor Swift. Hell yeah.
She's helping. She's helping.
Yeah.
This is also in relation to
Green Bay Packers.
Look at you go. That's Adam Pierce's team right there.
That's my sister's team. So she has
really?
she has the cheese and everything. That's
oh god.
Yeah.
My sworn enemies. I can't.
What the hell? This is a like 90s WrestleMania logo. What is this? What? No.
W.
Washington.
Yeah.
Wyoming. Washington then.
Is Washington.
What are they called? Washington what?
So they used to be the Redskins, now they're the Commanders. They changed the name a few years back. Just when, like around the time Cleveland changed their baseball team name too. So the Commanders. Oh, I always thought they were in Washington State. They're not. They're in DC.
So
Fun
Commanders? Fact. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I knew they changed the name, but I didn't know to what they changed it to.
Like I said.
It's just a helmet. What the hell? What is that? 8? Is that an 8? I don't know. America. No idea.
This is the Miz's team and Conman's team.
Cleveland Browns.
It is the Cleveland Browns.
Yes. Yeah. I knew that.
Yeah, they have just the orange football helmet. Just the orange football helmet.
Damn, that's the team that I'm supposed to be rooting for. I know they
is
suck.
it? Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. I know they're terrible.
It's okay, but teams can get better. They can. I'm a Lions fan. We were terrible.
Dallas Cowboys.
Wow. Yes. Yes. This is the countdown. One more. I give you one, or I'll give you 2 more.
Okay, 2 more. Oh, Detroit Lions.
Yes.
Yeah.
You think you better know.
Yeah,
I know
who
the Lions are. That was a test. You passed.
Hell yeah.
That's the only one that mattered. Okay, one last.
If it wasn't for you, I would have not guessed that. But you speak about it enough for me to like recognize it. Yeah.
My entire personality. I'm pretty sure I have a hat here too. Oh yeah, my hat.
Yeah.
My entire personality. Okay, last one.
Jaguars from Philadelphia. No, they're Eagles.
No. Yes.
Jaguar. I have no clue. I don't know.
Really? It's relation to AW.
Oh, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tony Khan. Okay, I forgot. Okay, thank you for that clue. Don't they suck as well?
Yeah, but they're Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, see, we can relate this to wrestling if we do that.
Well, as I was going through, it wasn't my intention at first, but then I could relate almost every single one of them to wrestling. You do get a wrestling pitch on that, but you did very, very good.
I think I did great. That was fun. I like that one. Especially with the helmet, like with just a fucking helmet. That's just.
They did one of those. I forget who did it, but they went on the streets of Nashville. It was for the Tennessee Titans schedule release video a few years back. So they just street interviewed a bunch of people and showed them all the logos. And there was the one guy that was like, "Oh yeah, that's just the football logo. Like that's just the entire that's the football logo. Of course, that's what it is." The Chargers one, there was a girl that went. She immediately went, "Lightning McQueen."
That's so cute. Lightning McQueen.
And now every time I see the Chargers logo, I'm like, Lightning McQueen.
Alrighty, and that's the end of the podcast. We didn't really have a structure. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This will be a monthly thing that we do. It's going to be different. We are going to be prioritizing on talking about mental health. Stuff that we just are very deeply passionate about here. And of course, we're going to include wrestling.
I'll add in that, this was our first time doing it. And my life has been crazy after April, but I'm in a place now where throughout the month I'll put in, I have a text thread where I text myself things because otherwise I won't remember. So as I get ideas of things that happen throughout the month and segments and things I want to talk about, I'll compile them and then we'll actually be able to touch on them. So there'll be more things that we can contribute. This was just, I honestly feel like this would just kind of showcase the fact that like we can talk and we actually like each other and we're friends, and being in this space, there's just so many things that you can relate and talk about. So we're gonna get it. We're gonna get at it.
Yeah. We friends. Don't pin us against each other. All right. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the pod. Bye.